The death of Christine Buckley brings to an end a most remarkable Irish life. Christine, who was 67 years of age, was probably the central figure when it came to exposing the abuse of children in institutions in Ireland, and she began it 22 years ago in an interview with Gay Byrne on the then Gay Byrne show, where she talked about what happened to her in the Golden Bridge orphanage. Now, at the time, most people weren't inclined to believe her because such was the extent of the abuse she recalled that it did seem almost fictional. Today, we believe this, mainly through the work of people like Christine. She followed up that interview in 1992 with a documentary called Dear Daughter in 1996, which was conducted with the filmmaker Louis Lenton, which explicitly gave detail of what had happened in the Golden Bridge orphanage where she'd been as a child. Again, there was formidable reaction to this program, but it prompted people like Mary Raftery, who had been working in the area of abuse and looking at the abuse of children in institutions, to research the matter much more deeply. And that led to the documentary series States of Fear, broadcast on RTE. The Thin Taoiseach Bertie Ahern apologised in the Dáil to all people who'd been in institutions as children. He also announced the setting up of the Commission to Inquire into Child Abuse, which we now know as the Ryan Commission, and he announced the setting up of a redress board to compensate people who'd been in institutions as children. To date, that board has compensated approximately 15,000 people. The publication of the Ryan report in May of 2009 could be said to have been one of Christine's greatest achievements. She wasn't the only one who helped to bring it about, but she certainly was central to bringing it about. She set up her own centre called the Ashling Centre. She paved the way for people who had been in institutions to come forward. She gave them confidence to tell their stories. She made it possible for them to be believed. On a directly personal level, one of the things that she appreciated most was getting the Doctorate of Laws in Trinity College, which was public acknowledgement of her role in bringing this whole abuse issue to the attention of the Irish public and indeed to the church, particularly worldwide.